The left loves nothing better than a martyr, and their latest consecrated victim is the sainted journalist Don Lemon. To hear Democrats tell it, Don Lemon is the consummate journalist who is speaking truth to power and never hurt a fly.
I have spent my entire career covering the news. I will not stop now.
That mean dictator Trump had him arrested because Lemon was doing his job. A whole host of Democrats have called Trump authoritarian for having this poor, innocent reporter arrested. According to Chuck Schumer, Trump arrested a journalist for the crime of doing his job. Hakeem Jeffries said there is zero basis to arrest him. Jasmine Crockett called his arrest censorship by an authoritarian government. Some Democrats contradicted each other while rushing to defend him. Bernie Sanders said Lemon got arrested for covering what ICE has been doing. Adam Schiff said Lemon had been covering a protest. Which is it? According to the indictment, it's neither.
We got to go now and get there.
Let's go.
All right, thank you.
We'll see you there.
Yeah,
thank you. Okay, so we're going to go to the operation again. We're not going to give any of the information away. But as Nakima said, this is a clandestine operation, and then we can tell you what's going to happen afterwards.
Lemon hadn't been covering a protest. He'd been conspiring in the invasion of a church.
If you see this, when we first pulled up, we're like, wait a minute, which operation are we at? And as it turns out, because we were like, well, this is kind of MAGA coded, right? So the American flag or whatever, but these are resistance protesters that are planning an operation that we're going to follow them on.
Perhaps Democrats might try to read the charges before rushing to Lemon's defense. Democrats have harsh words for Lemon's arrest, but when dozens of agitators invaded a church in the middle of service, they couldn't be bothered to speak up. On January 18th, anti-ICE agitators invaded City's church. According to videos these agitators themselves posted online, they divided the sanctuary in half, blocked people from exiting the sanctuary, and shouted a host of slogans. At one point, they chanted, "Who shut this down? We shut this down." According to the indictment, they screamed at the faces of crying children. They told young kids that their parents were Nazis and going to hell.
Children are dragged into concentration camps. You're living real life, nice lives with your lattes, doing absolutely nothing for your Latino and Somali brothers and sisters.
They blocked parents from getting to the Sunday school rooms where their children were. In doing so, they violated the First Amendment rights to freedom of religion, particularly the free exercise of religion. In the same First Amendment that Democrats are now rushing to defend, saying that Trump violated by having Don Lemon arrested. Don Lemon himself strategized with the organizers before the event.
Can I tell them who you are?
Yes, sir.
Minnesota native Jerome
Richardson.
Yep. I almost said Robertson. Jerome Richardson. We've known each other for a bit. We met at Essence Fest a couple years ago. He is a producer and activist,
social entrepreneur, young person.
Worked with two others to corner the pastor and hound him with questions to promote the agitation.
Okay, but listen, we live in there's a constitution in the First Amendment to freedom of speech and freedom to assemble and protest.
We're here to worship. We're here to worship Jesus because that's the hope of these cities. That's the hope of the world is Jesus Christ.
I want to be very respectful. Please don't push me though.
We're here to worship Jesus. Yes. That's why we're here. Yes. Okay, that's why we're here. Okay. That's what we're about.
Don't you think Jesus would be understanding
we're about
and love these folks?
We're about spreading the love of Jesus.
But did you try to talk to them as a Christian?
No one is willing to talk.
Okay.
I have to take care of my church and my family, so I asked that you actually would also leave this building.
You don't want us to chronicle what happened?
Unless you're here to worship.
I'm always worship. I'm a Christian.
We're here to worship. Yeah. We're here to worship. Okay.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So that's one of the pastors of the church.
And accosted people as they left the church, berating them with facts about immigration enforcement. As a journalist myself, I prize the freedom of the press. But as Renee Carlson, one of the church's lawyers, said,
the hypocrisy here is thick, and I would say that what we have here is a situation where rights were violated. Those rights need to be protected, and there is a law here that can be accessed to ensure those protections.
Democrats should take a hard look at the facts before rushing to paint Don Lemon as a martyr. They should also remember that the First Amendment doesn't just protect a free press, but also the free exercise of religion.